Exchanges like yours enable access. It allows entrepreneurs to raise capital from the markets. Equally, we have seen in the past few years the age of the IPO. We have had massive IPOs. Many more are in the pipeline. I want to ask you, what is your sense about 2025, the rest of the year, in terms of IPOs? Will the IPO gravy train continue to chug along?
No, the markets have been consistently good over last 2-3 years, and that's where when markets are good, the volumes go up, IPOs come in. Last 6 months, markets have not been good, and so the IPOs have become less in number, but still there is enough and more momentum available. So we see a lot of activity currently also happening in the IPO space. Lot more prospectuses are being planned and filed and other things. It's just that most of them will also wait for the opportune time, which is when the market is on an upswing. And so you might see a little here and there going forward, depending on how the market behaves over the next few months.
Mr. Chauhan, I want you to spend a minute to speak to a general audience regarding this issue that we have seen about loss-making companies hitting the markets, raising a lot of money because investors perhaps have a fear of missing out. And there are people who say that perhaps the system, the regulator, the exchanges need to make investors better aware of the risks. Do you think enough is being done to prevent this FOMO driving people like a herd into certain questionable investments?
There are again several aspects to it. Some of you are old, will recall there was a controller of capital issues, which used to not only say which company will go to the IPO, but also decide what premium to charge, right? And I think I recall one company called Tata Timken. There were queues outside in 93 or something, or 92, and there were literally millions of applications that came, and then the prices went down after it started because the company didn't do well. So a lot of backlash came saying controller of capital issues doesn't know anything, and we need to have from a prescription-based system to a disclosure-based system. So that's how the rest of the world has gone, that how a bureaucrat sitting there or an exchange official like me who has never made money, that's why he's working in a stock exchange. If I was smart, I would be working in actually as a market guru, right? So whatever I tell, especially on stocks, don't take it seriously. But basically, that's where we went to the disclosure-based system, and now everyone has got an idea that if I invest in an IPO, somehow I have to get a great return. Now, in the framework of the markets is that some portion of the market companies will go up, some of them will go down. So there is no guarantee that the IPO, when it's listed, it will always list at a premium. At the same time, the other aspect of it, that loss-making companies are coming, they are two what I call independent issues. Even profit-making companies, IPOs may go down because the price was much higher than what the profits can sustain, right? So, like a Mercedes is a good car, but at 100 crore rupees, it may not be a good car. And similarly, a good company may not be good at all prices, so it may go down even if it's a profit-making company. But why loss-making companies come to the markets and why people actually subscribe to them? One is the FOMO part, fear of